every 6 seconds, somebody in crisis contacts the Samaritans, and 10 times a minute, the charity can help someone turn their life around. The charity operates round the clock every single day of the year and supports anyone through 201 branches across the UK and Republic of Ireland. It was set up back in 1953 by local man Chad Vare and was the first 24-hour helpline in the world. In 2011, there were 20,665 volunteers working for the Samaritans. However, more are now needed. And to tell me how people can get involved, I'm delighted to welcome my second guest today, Karen Locking, Deputy Director for Fundraising and Publicity for Scunthorpe Samaritans.
Hi.
Karen, thank you very much indeed for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me why your particular area of the Samaritans are looking for volunteers.
Well, we've got 2 different branches and 2 different angles in our branch. We've got listening volunteers, who are people that take the telephone calls, answer the emails, answer the text messages that we receive. And we've got people in the actual shop. We've got a shop now on Estuary High Street as well in Scunthorpe. And then we've also, thinking about it, we've got the third side of things. We've got some people like myself, support volunteers, that don't do any of the phone calls, any of the answering, but actually support the back house of the charity. So we're looking for as many people as possible who would be interested in helping out.
So not just for the vital helpline service?
No, well, a lot of people seem to think, obviously, if they're volunteering for the Samaritans, it's the main helpline. Obviously, we've got the majority of our volunteers are there. We've got around 50 volunteers locally, but we've got about 30 that actually help with the shop and others that help with the support side of things as well.
Okay, so how can people become a volunteer with this vital charity?
Contacting the Scunthorpe Samaritans is currently something that we're looking at. So there is a mobile phone number that you can ring and get through to. It's 07730 525349, or you can go, if you Google Scunthorpe Samaritans and actually have a look that way around, then you can contact us via the website and get in touch that way.
Okay, fantastic. So we'll have flocks of ready and able volunteers hopefully after today's show, Karen.
Or pop into the shop, there's another good option, the shop on Estuary High Street.
To see how it's all done. Why are volunteers important to organisations like yourself?
Well, as you rightly mentioned, actually the charity works with a lot of people and does take some really vital phone calls. If we didn't have any volunteers actually there, then those phone calls would go unanswered. Thankfully, we do link with other charities and the other Samaritans angles, so they will pick those calls up, but sooner or later you need somebody there to answer the phone.
What makes a good volunteer for the Samaritans?
Depending on what role they want to do. From a Samaritan's point of view, good listening always works out quite well. Non-judgmental works even better. But realistically, we've just had 2 people locally that have got on board. Somebody who's interested in becoming an assistant treasurer, somebody else who's wanting to help out from a marketing point of view. So we're working with people that just want to upskill themselves and help out with the charity. It's brilliant, really.
Absolutely. I mean, one of my other hats is volunteering, and you can almost make a career out of volunteering, can't you? Not just necessarily doing like the helpline or working in the charity shop. You can develop.
Oh, definitely. And there are a lot of our volunteers that are actually now interested in getting involved in other aspects of the charity to develop their skills and help them with work side of things as well. We had a water station a while ago at the North Links Half Marathon, and the amount of volunteers that we got for that were just interested in smiling and clapping on the day.
Now, what particular training will the volunteers get if they're coming on board as, say, one of the helpline advisors giving support?
They get support within the team. It's a full programme that they actually work through. It's working with them, actually figuring out how they need to answer the calls and work with people. They also get mentors in branch, so they're not just, it's not a case of you just on the classroom sessions and then off you go. It's a case of working with them and really making sure they're supported. So if anybody's interested in helping, the Grimsby branch have obviously got Samaritans as well, but Scunthorpe would love to have them on board. Okay.
Now, if somebody is in crisis, what number can they call?
The number's just changed recently. It's 116123. It's free phone number. It's free from landlines, free from mobiles, doesn't show up on anybody's bill. So it's one that if anybody needs to talk about anything, then actually the Samaritans are there able to listen.
Private, confidential,
non-judgmental.
Have a ready ear.
They do indeed.
Karen, I wish you all the best with your volunteering drive. Thank you very much for coming in on the surface today.
Thank you.
Now it's time for all the latest sporting action, courtesy